86, 87 or something.
That's really cool.
What is that?
Just ads.
It's something they made to basically send to big advertisers to show them what their ads look like in comics. I just bought somebody.
Oh, it's all the classics.
Yep, it's all the classic like mid 86 ads. I'm guessing it's 86 just from that.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
I bought the brochure off eBay that shows all the heroes in the office making the comics and ads. You know what I'm talking about?
No, that sounds cool.
It's like, what, Giordano or Garcia Lopez art?
Yeah,
Probably.
I don't know what that is.
There's a few of those oddball like ad production weird stuff.
Marketing.
Like
What
magazine
else is
land.
cool?
Magazine, yeah.
This is neat.
Did you look through this? Heavy metal.
Oh yeah, I have a couple other issues of that. I'll start to find
Really
that
nice
one.
looking.
Yeah, it's good. This is from Evergreen College in Washington State from like the early 80s, 81. But it has like old Charles Burns and Matt Groening. It was like,
Wow.
yeah, super early Charles Burns.
That's incredible.
So did the school
And
publish
these are
that,
Matt.
or is that
No,
they were just in
it's
school?
published at the Evergreen, but it
This
doesn't.
is-
By the
it's a
Arts
bunch of
Resource Center, so
technology.
yeah, I guess so, actually.
There's
This
several
is Matt
pages of
Groening
just
stuff,
different
like his comic strip parodies. It's kind of cool to see him
So you
do a
have this
Bush
already.
Miller parody.
He can draw.
Yeah. I know, I wish I had Groening minis. Because I know there's some out there.
Yeah, those old ones.
Uh-huh.
Even
worth a fortune.
Yeah, even Linda Berry ones.
I know, I don't have any. I've never seen a
Look
Linda
at this.
Berry
Like,
mini.
even these other guys are really
They're
good.
good. Oh, well, this dude, Steve Willis, I think this guy's awesome. I'll show you the more. Well, he's in here somewhere. He's like Olympia, Washington. He's been doing comics there for 40 years or something. Yeah, everybody, most people in here are pretty decent. I sold a copy of this a long time ago and really regretted it, but many years later found another one. Oh yeah, this is that dude, Steve Willis. This guy does these things called Morty Comics, which I think are cool, because there's like a couple thousand of them at least. But every one of them is just a 4-page comic of individual, like they're all original art, but they're all numbered, so you can never collect them all,
Right.
which I think is cool. I have like 35 of them or something, but I look for them on eBay.
And he just leaves them in stores.
Yeah,
right?
he used to like send them out in the 80s, like the New Wave mini comics revolution. He used to send them to all the other dudes who did mini comics. But then, like, I think he stopped doing them for years. There's a blog about it somewhere. And then, like, at some point he started doing them, and he'd, like, leave them in stores or, like, leave them on park benches and stuff in, like, the Northwest. Which I just like that he just makes it so difficult.
Right.
Like, you can't collect them all, you know.
You're putting a run together for somebody?
What do you pull?
All these.
Oh, okay. Is there a bunch?
He's alphabetizing for you.
That's cool. This is that dude, Ken Brown. I just like... There's not much to it. I just like the way he draws, though. I think it's cool. He did, like...
Is that super early
Mark
Byron?
yeah, it's from, like, 81 or something. 80. Yeah, it's real early.
Makes me wonder if this is the kind of thing that Spiegelman sees to put him into Raw.
Well, he was in an issue of Arcade, right?
Was he?
Yeah, I think so. There's a weird buyer mini from, like, 82. It's kind of cool. Not as nice as the production values of that.
Right. Yeah, this is probably, man, got a hold of Francois' offset printer or something.
There's another one that size that I have somewhere, too. Death. It's just called Death. It's pretty rad. I like this guy's stuff's interesting looking. This stuff I hoard that nobody gives a shit about, probably. Oh, this is cool. John Thompson. Chris has seen this like 8 times.
Yeah, but I don't know him.
Oh, really?
I have no knowledge of
Do you
that
know
guy.
John Thompson?
No.
He's like a... he did like a Conan Doctor Strange parody in like the late 60s, early 70s. He did like a comic called Cyclops. He's like an underground dude, but he's like super psychedelic. And this is like a poetry art zine that, like, it doesn't, I mean, look at the words, like, it doesn't even make any sense.
Right. It's far out, man.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. I spent a lot of time looking at it because Brian from Bubbles was like, this shit doesn't make sense. But then I kind of came to the conclusion that it was like a love letter to his wife because it's called Love Poems, or his girlfriend. And then at the end, like the image, you see a little baby. I was like, maybe she just got pregnant, and that's what it's about. And they only made like 100 copies of it or something. Oh yeah, do you ever deal with this guy?
We'll be cutting this part out of the video.
Who was it?
It's Max the Robot. This guy who's been hanging his hat on the fact that he's the first hip hop comic book from like '86. He's a real douche.
I do want the comic.
Yeah, sure, I
though.
get it.
Like I have the minis.
I get it. He just sucks.
No, I kind of think that too. Do you like this guy?
What is it?
Tetsunori Tawaraya.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude.
Did you buy those at Cab?
No, I had to mail order these. He didn't have these.
These are from Color Code?
Nah, from him on Etsy.
Okay.
I mean, it was all new stuff.
It's
You ever
awesome.
seen
He
that
does
stuff,
these
Jim?
with like the little
Just
the
online.
paint pens or whatever. Like this is art. Like this is not a print. Like that's like the original art.
Wow.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He was the reason I went to Cab last year. I got on a bus, went to Cab, got on the bus, and came home the same day because he was there.
He did like Ed did.
Yeah.
Here's one for us. Dirty
yeah.
Plot #1
Yeah,
mini
yeah.
comic.
Wow.
That I spent a lot of money on eBay because
I've never seen that before
yeah.
in person.
I have a ton of those minis, but I didn't have a #1.
I know you have Chester Brown minis too.
Yeah, I have all of them but #4. I know I can dig through boxes.
There were these minis. A couple of Gary Panter asshole minis.
That one's. I never thought I'd find that. They only made like 100 of that, and it's like his take on his own book, basically. It's like so absurd.
Oh,
Do you know Panter was all into the Harry Who stuff? Like you knew about that stuff?
Makes sense.
I didn't. I mean, it totally makes sense, but. Let's see. Yeah, that's an early buyer thing.
What was that one, a card or something?
That's a Panther thing you never see. The guy who made it said he only made. There's like a Panther Facebook group. The guy who made it said he only made like 25 copies or something. But that's got Matt Groening in it too, I think, actually. Victor Moscoso. Spiegelman cover of some poetry zine. That's kind of cool. The Brinkman.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the
LBC
Vertigo
book.
issue.
This is red. This is from '86.
I feel like I made him one.
From
and
like
made
San
you one of
Francisco.
the other
That's
one.
real graffiti. Though.
Yeah,
like,
that's dope.
That's not like, you know, some fake stuff that's supposed to look like graffiti. Like that's actual graffiti.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen this one?
this is weird, but
Graphomania.
oh yeah, it's British, like a British mini comic.
British bootleg. That's cool.
This is the kind of stuff I keep. San Fernando High School, like poetry yearbook, whatever thing. But then it's got the Aeronator, which is the worst name of anybody. The Black Avenger of Space. So it's like some 4-page story, and then the Human Torch pops up. Into
It's amazing.
Yeah, I was like, this is awesome. And then I have a huge.
Is that DeCarlo?
Yeah, I collect all the DeCarlo millies and stuff. I'm working on the run.
Is
They
that
did
the
a
one you
comic
just
called-
got?
Yeah,
He was talking about that New York dealer he visits.
wow.
that's the one. Yeah,
That's no one has seen that.
That's cool.
it's actually in the Fogel, the Underground Price
Is it?
Guide. Yeah, I showed it to
I
Dan,
open
and
it?
Dan's like, yeah, it's in the guide.
Oh, I thought,
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Lots of millies.
Yeah, as soon as he showed us this, I was like looking online.
Oh man, check this. Somebody, my friend, I showed a picture of that to him. And let me see if I can find a picture.
he came back with a.
Yeah, man. This is top secret knowledge that you can't tell anybody, but until I find a copy, which I don't even know how that'll happen, but
This is nice looking stuff.
it's awesome, yeah. Let me see.
This is the stuff that I find amazing because it's like so far out of the comic book distro world, but it's good looking art.
Look at that tangent, man.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a
Swoosh is one of those sound effects that I feel like everybody makes.
It's like the reverse Nike symbol too. I think. I'm like, that should be the next Nike ad right there.
Can you see publisher info?
Yeah, I've tried to research this.
That's cool.
I can't show this. I mean, I'll show this to him. But
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, we won't put that shit on the cam.
Not
This
general
game-
knowledge.
yeah, check this out.
Oh, that's sick.
This is a comic. I've never seen or heard of this. My friend said he found it at a show on the West Coast.
Wow.
It's from like 73 or 7, whenever the movie came out.
That's incredible looking.
But he said he didn't think it was related to the movie.
Oh, get the hell out of here, man. It's totally.
May 72.
There's a it's not this obscure. It's do you know Donald Goins? He's a crime fiction writer.
Yeah.
There's a comics adaptation they did. I think it's Daddy's Girl.
Is that the one
Stop
like
me if you know
Alfredo
it.
Alcala?
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
The
Yeah, and it's
entry?
kind of
Yeah.
square bound and
I've had that a few times.
Wow,
Yeah, it's
look
kind
at
of
this
a-
right here.
Oh, yeah. I
whoa.
found that at a show.
This is from Penthouse.
Yeah, it's that. Mobius Batman.
Here, Jason, you go through it, man, and tell us what's sexy.
Well, see, like I say, Ben. I like Ben's stuff. Oh, yeah, that's the envelope that stationery came in. I think just a weird cover. Monday Funnies. That's number 8. I don't have the other issues of that, but I think it looks cool. George Carlson. Bootleg superhero comics I like.
That's really
Love
cool.
it. Yeah.
That's Julia Graffor. How do you
Oh,
say
that's
her
cool.
name? Yeah.
Graffair.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Harvey Comics. Weird Johnny Ryan drawing.
Have you ever seen this?
I've never
I
seen
don't
it.
think I have.
It looks
no.
like Bill Ward, but nah.
Right, like the manga version.
That's a flyer from the first time I ever DJ'd.
What's your DJ name?
On this one, it was Baby J.
I love it.
And then my friend Troy's name was Trousers, which I think is the all-time best.
Is this like rave shit?
Nah, like 60s soul,
Oh,
25s and stuff. Super Bitch. That seems kind of hard to
I have one of those.
Yeah.
I think probably from you, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. Robert Williams. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah. See, that's the
Is that the original printing?
I don't know. He just reprints the stuff over and over again. This local dude, Ura.
So good.
Yeah, he does pretty awesome stuff. I've got a stash somewhere. Oh, yeah. Clow's drawing I found just inside of an issue of 8 Ball I bought sometime.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. Just like that Kirby cover. Fife art. Yeah.
Yeah, we planted that.
Yeah. We did not plant that.
Yummy Fur minis are pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty rad.
I didn't realize they were that size.
Yeah, there's actually an art book too. Like I forgot. I think I sold it years ago, and when I was digging through some guy's house, I found, but he wouldn't sell it to me. I was like, fuck.
So when the minis were made,
Yeah.
there was
Yes.
an art book made?
Yeah, it's like just just says like Chester Brown. I don't know what that one's about. You ever seen that? This
No.
thing's pretty intense.
PPF.
That's from like the Roy Thomas like fandom era, right? That character.
I don't know. What's this one?
This guy right here.
I
That's
mean, it
like,
looks Kirby-ish kind of to me somehow.
Whoa. It's autographed too.
Yeah. It's pretty good though. I mean,
Looks great.
what's the era?
like 90. It's like late 80s, right? No, it's 92, so it's pretty late.
That's so crazy. I
Makes
was
no
going to say
sense that that's
72.
92.
And it's number 2. Like I felt
love
like
the
I kind of
production on it too.
I
The
like
card
that
stock.
Yeah, I found this at like a antique store somewhere. I was like, well, that's worth $2. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, I love it.
I probably have like a bunch of this kind of stuff. I don't really keep that much of it, although now that I think it's all going to be impossible to find, like I wanted, yeah, that's pretty rad. Now I want to keep it all, you know.
David Cho's Japanese prison
Wow.
zine. If you follow him, you've heard him talk about this. I've never seen one in person.
Yeah, my friend Ian sold that or traded that to me.
Brian
weird.
Ralph.
It's like an ad zine for Fireball or something. Like it's not an actual issue of Fireball.
This would be that ad, like this would be in other weird magazines that I remember buying like in the 90s.
That seems right. I feel like I've seen it in other stuff too. I mean, it says they advertise Monster and Cave-In, but that's probably the Cave-In mini and not like the book.
It could even be from Giant Robot magazine.
Oh, yeah.
Because he had a regular strip in there, and there would be ads for Fort Thunder.
Lots of DeForge weirdo stuff. That's some foreign thing. It's from Brazil. I just thought it looked cool.
Yeah.
It's Bill Ray. I like his stuff.
He is so prolific too.
That's a beautiful cover.
Yeah, this one's awesome, yeah. That's Bill Ray. Or Gary Ray. I don't know who that guy is. This is cool, though, because it's like... It's all printed on, like, black, basically. I mean, it's pretty simple, but it feels good. Like, that's a rad drawing, I think. It almost feels like papers. I guess because it's so much black ink, it just feels weird.
Yeah. Yeah, you're touching ink, not paper.
Right. Oh yeah, more Towerado stuff.
Hollow press.
That
These-
stuff's neat.
These are rad, like the silver ink on black. Those are nice. Chuck stuff. Some Mobius thing. Epoxy. King
Is that
Cats.
one or was that two?
Yeah.
What's his name? Jay needs that. Jay Morris.
Oh, does he really?
Well, he bought one at the Virginia Comic Con.
Oh, I think I have another one. From Mona Fraden drawing. Oh, yeah. He was just selling them at like a Big Apple show for like $25 or something. So y'all probably have half the stuff in here because y'all bought them at shows. That's my friend Jason did a couple Spider-Man variants, which is cool. Optic Nerve minis.
That's
That's
awesome.
pretty nice.
I have the one somewhere. I have all of those. Dartman.
Classic. That might be on my spinner rack right now.
It's a real hodgepodge, like it's in the boxes. Let's see. Probably have some other cool shit.
Jason,
Yeah,
you
this-
said you mentioned your romance comic section.
Yeah.
Do you have the Marvel romance comic that's at Woodstock? I think it's
14.
yeah, something like that.
I know I bought one recently. I can look. I don't know if I do or not. That's a Harry Who thing. I'll look for it though. I feel like I bought one recently. More DeCarlo. I just love that little dot cover. Jay Stevens, Gut Ghost, weird Paul Pope manga thing.
Oh yeah, Kadochin.
Yeah, what's a No Man's Square?
We bought.
Oh yeah, I collect all these books where they misprinted the colors, like where they just totally missed colors. That's the issue that was in that Smithsonian book of comics. You know
Oh
that
yeah,
book?
yeah.
The Captain Marvel battles the plot against the universe.
Yeah.
I always liked that when I was a kid. Blamo. Weird fanzine. Oh yeah,
I have
Chip
no
and Dale.
Warren Craig. We bought the mini comic from his daughter.
This is like a weird wedding comic.
That race,
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's that's cool. It's got like early Clowes in it. It's got one page of Clowes from like 81 that you can't even really tell is Clowes.
Yeah, the Psycho stuff was in that same direction. I would love to see that though.
That Psycho cover you can kind of
Yeah,
tell.
you can.
The second one, he starts to emerge.
Yeah, this one, man, you cannot. I know it.
Does this come out of Chicago or is this a
Yeah.
Pratt piece?
This is Clowes. It's Chicago.
That's
That's
awesome.
see that old DC.
Yep.
I literally had to go through this book numerous times to figure out
We're,
like that. Like you can't tell that's Clowes.
that's awesome, man.
That's the kind of shit I keep.
Yeah.
That's that Dale Brumfeld dude that's local. I really have you seen these? I really like this thing.
Did you get them from him?
No, it was just in a collection. I've emailed him trying to get other copies or trying to find his other ones he did.
Kayfabe sent us this.
Yeah.
Oh, they did? I saw that maybe posted in your group like months ago and really wanted it. And then I was like, I paid $10 for that. 'Cause I just really wanted it.
Man, this is accomplished.
Yeah, it's good, man. like this is the guy who did the book about fanzines, not fanzines.
Small press in the Richmond area.
Yeah, but like he's a good cartoonist. Like it looks cool. But I think he did more than one. I messaged him like when I found this. I was like, I messaged him, and he's like, "Oh, I think I have some. I'll send them to you." And then I never heard anything. And then I actually messaged him within the last year.
That's just like Steve Blickenstaff.
Yeah,
I've messaged him for you, and he says he's going to look.
he said that. That's the Delta Squadron dude. I've only ever found this one
From
issue.
Montreal?
This one's in French. I tried to track him down like recently, but I really I sent emails to weird email addresses, and I got nothing. Like I just couldn't find anything. I was like, I want to buy some. I want to buy some art. Like I want to buy pages of this stuff. I think the Delta Squadrons. Like this is a little bit earlier.
This reminds me a lot of Langriff. There's a lot of ink on these pages.
Totally.
There's reference shots.
Yep.
Ninja
Gotta have
Fumetti.
that in there, yeah. I mean, it also reminds me of G.I. Joe, right? I mean, I assume it's like kind of.
That's an amazing splash page.
Yeah. I mean, that looks like Jacobs or something to me, yeah. It's really cool. Like the Delta Squadrons get insane with the folds and stuff.
Yes.
Those are special books, I think.
I like those. They stand out.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet. And I like a blank insides.
It's always funny to
A little
see like
cheaper.
the blank.
Canadians do that.
The
like
blank
a lot of
pieces.
Gold Age Canadian books.
Oh, really?
I
I see it a lot in like the 80s in the self-publishing. They leave a blank. I think it's just
Yeah.
accidental.
Right. Bad count. The Tontolinis. They're from what country is that? Like, where's Juice Forte and like all those dudes? Where are they from?
I don't know where.
Belgium or something.
No, it's not Belgium.
Denmark? Amsterdam?
Yeah, that's what it is.
No.
There's a bunch of issues. I have a couple other issues of this. There's some cool stuff in some of them.
That looks familiar. That full splash. I feel like Chris Ware may have written about that guy in an issue of Comic Art.
Oh, really?
This stuff.
No kidding.
I'm pretty confident of that.
Yeah, that actually does kind of ring a bell.
That color works really nice.
I know, yeah. Like that's pretty good color for only 2 pages. Like that's crazy. Some of it's pretty. Oh yeah.
I love those covers.
Yeah. Is there more issues?
Dan Monahan. There's 2 of them, and I think the other one's like a nighttime cover.
Oh, no shit.
I'm in at least one of them.
Oh yeah. Okay. You're in this one, I think. I feel like I figured that out. These are zines my friends made in high school.
Dash Shaw in one or something?
Oh yeah, I can show you that. Early Doofus issues.
Ultra Gut.
Yeah, I like Ultra God. Isn't there a book that Ultra God inks Wally Wood?
Yeah.
That does exist, right?
Is it Wally Wood? There's one where he inks Ditko.
Maybe it's that.
Space or something like that. One of those AC
Maybe.
comics.
That's the only Fuckator I have.
Hard to get, man.
Yeah, no. Michael Rodin. I like this guy's stuff. It's pretty random. This is. I got this from somebody. This is actually a dude who lived at Fort Thunder.
It's very Brian Ralph-ish.
Yeah. Like, I think that's Ralph, right?
That looks like Ralph. That cat in the bottom corner looks like Ralph.
It's actually just this guy's letter to his friends telling him how his life is. But then it has, like, I think it's a Ralph cover. Yeah, cover by Ralph. And then he does some drawings. But it's actually just, like, he wrote it and just Xeroxed it and sent it to people or whatever, describing his life. And then there's a few pages of,
That's kind of amazing.
yeah.
Did you get a big Fort Thunder collection from somebody? Is that where this came from?
I got a few things from somebody, from Andrew Neal. Like, I bought some stuff. I don't know if that's supposed to be out there or not, but I never know if people care.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But that's where this came from, because he was friends with this dude, I guess. Like, this guy's from North Carolina. I was like, that's a pretty unique Fort Thunder thing that probably nobody else has. I have a bunch of them, like a bunch of the zines somewhere. This is my personal stuff. Like shit's just all over the fucking place.
Yeah, that's
I don't
cool
know.
though, man. Like this is definitely the stuff to look at.
Yeah, this is amazing.
And then some of it's mixed in with stuff that I would sell. This whole box is all little Lulu.
Is that a personal favorite?
Yeah, I love little Lulu. I just bought this one. I upgraded that's the first Lulu comic. I just upgraded that recently. The other one I had was covered in like Scotch tape. But
Well read.
yeah, I have probably 75-80% of them or something. Lulu, Tubby.
Do you have any of the Saturday evening posts that are done by Marge?
No, I don't. I always think about trying to look into those.
I like those 13 going on.
I love these.
18.
I still need one issue of that I can just never find. Like number 5 for some reason.
That's Stanley.
Yeah.
B&Q did a collection of some
I
of
know,
these.
but
It's pretty nice.
They did it wrong
Why?
because the first 4 issues are not Stanley, and they put those in there, and then it didn't sell, so they didn't do the rest of the run. It's like they could have probably lopped off the first 4 and fit, and the last 4 reprint the first 4, so you don't need to do this. So then it's only 20 issues. It's like they could have fit all that into one book, and not have to worry about sales. You know what I mean?
That's how Fanta figured out packaging the Carl Barks stuff. Like go random, print the big heavy hitter stuff because it's going to be diminishing returns.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Everybody knows I'm a Lobo fan. Original Lobo comics.
Oh yeah.
Is this 1954 or something?
66 or something.
First African American.
Yeah, first African American.
The original Lobo.
65. It's really the art's actually real simple, but it's kind of good. Like the colors, the blue they use is really pretty.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Great silhouette.
yeah. It's like I didn't expect it to. Like I expected to sell it, but like that's a beautiful panel. You know, like this. It's actually a pretty nice looking comic.
Yeah, it feels like it's in that Western Jesse Marsh.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. Like,
It's on brand for Dell or whatever
Yeah,
that
that's
is.
like they have a style. It's like a California style.
but a lot of it's kind of junk, you know. And like this is actually pretty quality, I think. I mean, it's
Silhouettes are so strong.
yeah, that's nice. Like it's a quality book. Yeah, that's cool. They do a lot of silhouettes, I guess.
Yeah.
I just love that blue. It's such a beautiful color too.
Yeah, I have one of these.
This is why I
think they
keep
were,
books. I'm like, I love that color blue
Right.
that's on the pages.
That's
you
the
know?
kayfabe way, man.
Yeah, it's like
I think there's about 4 of those. Does that sound right?
2.
2?
Yeah, there's only 2. That's number 1. I
I
think
have the
2's
second
actually
one
much
without
harder.
a cover.
Oh, you do? 2's like, oh, that's the
cover,
other
though.
buyer thing. Death. Don't sweet. A lot of stuff's just stuff by people I know or like. You know what I mean? I always like that cover.
It's a great cover.
50s Don Heck.
Doesn't look far from that cover you showed us on the phone.
What was that?
You forgot already?
Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
Not talk about it.
Top Secret. It doesn't. No, you're right. That actually is pretty similar. That's Harry Who. So I started like buying all these Harry Who like art things, like programs from their shows and stuff. This is weird. This is cool. This is like something made to be distributed in schools, I guess. Like it's fucking weird.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a long story that's basically telling you why you shouldn't smoke weed. It's like the Valley of the Weed Smokers or something like that. Where's that one?
Very Stepford Wives looking lady there.
But it looks like a stoner comic.
It
Yeah, the
does, man.
color's
Paper rad
fantastic.
type shit.
Yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of Harry Who, some of the weird colors and compositions.
Yeah. Yeah, the colors are definitely that. It's from like the early 70s.
Yeah, and the seps are better than a Marvel comic from the time.
That's
Oh, yeah.
that's an amazing comic. I've never seen this before or heard of it.
Yeah. This story is all about how like these people, all they do is smoke. They don't call it marijuana or whatever, but that's like the whole thing. And then this one person leaves, and then they realize that
Like that to me is very Harry Who.
that is totally very Harry, yeah. This guy, I ended up researching this. Like this Warren Schlote guy ended up making a career out of doing like educational materials. Like I think he's still alive, even though he's probably 75 years old. I found another copy on like Biblio or one of those
Abe
book
Books or
selling.
something,
Yeah,
yeah.
something like that.
What kind of price is it for that?
I mean, I don't think anybody knows what it is.
Yeah.
I think this is the one I bought, and I think it was like $25 or $30 shipped. Batmania. Little Paper Rat. Oh yeah, I do the Josies too. I have most of the
Those are fun.
pre Pussycat Josies. Yeah, DeCarlo's stuff isn't as good then as it was like in the 50s, but Chippendale. Oh yeah, these ninjas. They're kind of cool. 3 and 4 seem pretty easy to find, but 1 and 2 are like a bitch to find.
Yeah, I've never seen that number 1.
Yeah, those 2 are tough, I think. Smoke Signal. Heather Benjamin. I like her stuff. That's a really nice collection of them.
What is that collection of? Because Picture Box put out a collection of the comics recently.
Yeah, this has the comics and just like
Or
a
not
bunch of
Picture
other,
Box, but
just like tons of other stuff. It's an awesome book though. Like there's so much good stuff in there. Yeah, and there's actually articles which I haven't gotten around to reading yet since I special ordered this thing. Oh yeah, more misprints. Where they missed colors on them.
That's amazing.
yeah, that's great.
This is what you keep when you don't want to keep everything. It's like, oh, so like that shouldn't
Veins.
be pink. Like that, like just blob.
No black line.
There's a lot of that, it seems.
This,
I think they did it on purpose, you know.
I think they were probably out of their
A
minds.
lot of,
printing
lot
that
of
stuff.
chemical exposure.
maybe better living through.
Those are really cool seeing the color variations.
Yeah, I like it when you see them.
Is this a beach? No, gray irons.
Yeah, like this missed the black, and then they just, I don't know what happened with that one. They're kind of fun. This is not the biggest collection of those I've seen either. That dude's apartment I went to, he had more of them. Do y'all know this thing?
No.
So that asshole book that Panther made. This was like there's like a YouTube video where they talk about this, but this is S. Clay Wilson and Robert Williams like basically made this as like an answer to Panther's like shitty style or whatever. It's like it's so distracting, like such a weird thing. But they just basically try to make like an ugly comic or whatever.
It's like
more or
diss
less.
tracks, man.
Right.
And rap music.
But then they went over there, like in the end, they went over there and like decided they liked Panther after all or whatever.
It always
It's
works
like,
that
yeah.
way. Like
It's awesome. Like
there's the Dan Klaus
Yes.
Blab interview where he's like, he needs to get off his high horse. He's pretentious. Like, and everybody who pretends they like his work, they're just trying to be, like, pretentious and blah blah blah. And he copy edited out of the subsequent books that reprinted that interview.
that's a shame. Katie King fan club. Oh yeah, it's just like that. They misprints. I don't know. Oh yeah, I kept it just because.
Compare and contrast.
Right. I don't own any other X-Men. I own the Grandpa cover because I like that cover or whatever. Justin Green. Archie Porn. Always good to have around. Oh yeah, I like this one. The dude blowing away the turtle. Some Mark Ridday thing. This is the same book as that graffiti cover too. I don't know what number. There's one more issue. I don't know what that looks like. Art Hero. Oh yeah, Brian Ralph minis. I like these are awesome. I think. Paper Run, Fireballs. I've never seen a Fireball 1 through 4. I'd love to find this. Monster. Oh yeah, Brinkman minis. Those are cool. Kim Deitch art. Some weird little thing. Heather Benjamin, Monster. Oh yeah, there's a Lose one. I don't even know what that is. That's, I don't know. Death Zone, Copra. I think it's all Copra after a while. Oh yeah, more dirty plots. A bunch of these. I still need a bunch of them though.
How many were there?
I don't know. There's got to
And
be
they're
like
beautiful. I love that
15
they're
or
different
20.
sizes.
I know. They're like all over the place. Like totally different.
Do they say inside what the edition was?
I don't know. I don't think so. It was the first Doctor Strange with no cover. I was like, I like Dick K and I like Doctor Strange. If it had a cover at all, it'd be like $500, and I'd probably just sell it. But I don't think they do. That was number 10.
Because Chester would number his, wouldn't he? Edition.
Yeah, most of them. I feel like there's one or two that don't have them. I think the rest of it's all. Oh, I found this at a bookstore in Chicago. Like, not a comic shop, and I opened it and it had a nice sketch.
No, how about that?
That's cool for $10 or whatever. This is Ura stuff. Ura, the local guy. There's a bunch of it somewhere. I like that cover. But I also had I think it just had some black and white story. No, that's a different one. I think I just like that cover. That's cool. I don't keep a lot of superhero stuff or Marvel and DC stuff. I was like, oh, the Marvel.
I'm just going to go up to that volume real quick after you say that. Okay. I'm just
shit. Exist. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, this one has like a weird black and white story in it. I thought it was cool. Yeah, there it is. You don't see that a lot.
Not at all, especially opening it up.
Yeah.
Is that Kubert?
Looks like it. But all the stuff he edited has his pen strokes on it.
It's kind of cool. They give it a little bit of red.
That's bizarre.
It looks like Kubert.
Yeah, that looks like
it's,
Kubert. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Like this is a little hard to tell. But yeah. I own this because I own the art. It's like number 1, and I own page 1.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Is that a Baltimore Comic Con deal?
Nah, some Virginia Beach actually. I don't know where I came across that, but I was like, oh, Archie Goodwin's dead, and it's not Perobic though.
It says it. Well, he might not have done the cover, but he's on the inside there.
Yeah.
That's good, man. I got that when it came out.
Yeah, I love those. I mean, I
Yeah,
love all
the Mike
those.
Paroback stuff.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah. They did good stuff. Let's see. This is cool. Ninja Turtles porn.
Some doujinshi.
Yeah, you were talking about that.
Yeah,
I heard that.
I'll let you show me some, Jim.
This is some weird bootleg Ninja Turtles porn from like the early 90s, from 91.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Did you give me this? I feel like you gave me this like 20 years ago or something.
Man, if I did, I don't remember.
A bootleg of the story where Lulu smokes doll hair and hallucinates.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is color. Whoever did it cool, because like all this is on one page, but they actually broke it up to...
So this is a bootleg?
Yeah, this is a bootleg. I don't know the story. 50 copies. I feel like Chris gave it to me like years ago.
Maybe out of SPX or something.
I can go with your anti-drug,
Right.
anti-smoking.
Chronos. Some of this is just stuff. I like that cover for some reason. Let's see. This is where it gets dicey as to what's what. I like Mary Fleener a lot. And this is where I don't know. Oh yeah, my wife wanted that. I like these art police things. This is some crazy grass green thing. Shitty Smitty. Oh yeah. I'd never seen that. Actually, my friend Patrick, who I talked about in the interview, bought a box of books and that was in there. I was like, oh, what's that? Cherry Mini. This is something my friend found. He found 2 of these, like just some, like a yard
cool.
sale. Yeah. There's another one where he does the Creeper. I have that somewhere. But he actually colors it in. But he doesn't get through the whole story or whatever. What else is cool?
Mirage mini comic boxes.
Yeah. They're all missing one, so like...
Oh yeah, it's your junkyard.
Yeah, that is it, yeah.
That's what Shelton called his pile of...
I think that's a pretty good term, yeah. I don't know it's anywhere. That's cool. Juicy cover. Just weird old mini comics, I guess. Oh, it's cool. The Jamie Alder. I bought this guy's collection after he passed away. Kelly Alder's brother.
So Kelly lives here in Richmond.
Yeah.
And so Jamie was like, back in the day, I mean, just, there weren't shows, so they would just, it was all through the mail.
Yeah.
And it was this huge collection.
Yeah, like thousands of mini comics.
Did you get this thing?
I bought that when I worked at the comic shop because I thought it looked cool in previews. I was like, I just want that. I don't know anything about it. It's Japanese, I know. King Cats, nothing exciting. Card from my wife. Because now I like to Mylar all my personal stuff. And just throw it in there. Do you need a Mark Nathan trading card?
Yeah, if you have extras. Thanks, man. You get an autograph.
Let's see, what else is cool?
But there's all the most of the mini comic collections are up there, and there's
those
shoe boxes full of mini comics.
Yeah, they're literally just thousands of minis. And they're all, most of them are 80s to early 90s or something. Bat Fag, classic. Somehow I went from never seeing more than one copy of that to having 3 of them within the last month.
Yeah, I saw you had some for sale at Heroes.
I sold all those.
Yeah.
And then I found more. This is that John Thompson guy. You know, so I like the psychedelic dude.
Good color seps.
Yeah. These are, yeah. I kept this for some reason.
Sullivan.
I think I just like the way it looked. That's good art.
Mike Royer. On his own.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay.
He's a good artist on his own.
I wonder it's good. Yeah. A lot of these 70s magazines, I feel like they're pretty underappreciated. They're like the precursor to... They're all sci-fi. But
Yeah.
like, they're the precursor to, like, the...
Like Gotham. Oh, Shanus and Shanus.
John Sullivan. See, I don't know that guy's name. That doesn't look bad either. Yeah, that's not super exciting.
I was going to say, it doesn't look good either.
Nah, I like that, though.
Kiss inspired, perhaps?
Maybe, yeah.
And a Gumby. Wow, this is pretty crazy. Oh, no, that's a chair. Looking at it through the cam.
Don Milton. I keep a lot of magazines, like these 70s magazines. They're the precursor to like all the self-published stuff, I feel like.
Definitely.
This is cool. That's S. Clay Wilson pre-Zap. This is like this is just a zine, not comics, out of like Kansas City before he moved to San Francisco. It's actually got a Hunter S. Thompson's in it too.
Hefty price.
Yeah. He did like the cover, and then he did the inside cover.
Is this Hunter Thompson before Rolling Stone?
Well, it's 67.
Oh, definitely not.
So, yeah, not... Well, it is pre-Rolling Stone because that started in 67. But he was probably a name by then, right? I think this was printed by...
Ripoff?
No, but Don Donahue. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because he was Kansas City, too. And then... You know.
Unmistakable.
And then it's an ad for that 20 drawings thing, which is also, I think, the first real published solo Wilson thing.
Checker Demon from the beginning.
Yep. It's kind of cool. I paid a bunch of money for that. I just thought it was cool. Oh, yeah, that's the zine my friends made about me when I was like 19. Which that's a reference to the fact that I collected all the Indiana Jones figures. And I didn't have the whip, so I actually bought an Indiana Jones figure in the package and opened it up just so that I'd have the whip. And my friend showed up at my house when I had a party with that thing, just to embarrass me. Early Panther. This thing took me years to find the first print of. That's like Panther from 1980. It's pretty rad. Black Man, classic. Do you have that?
That's a tough one to find.
Yeah, that's a tough book. My friend Jason did another Spider-Man variant. There was a Black Belt Jones. It was pretty sweet. These whole wheats are cool. You ever seen those? There's like 3 issues of that. They're like late 70s.
Is that grass green or?
No, I don't. It's Vince Jackson, I think is his name. Gotta have one of those. I don't know what these are. I like the production values of them. Rapping.
There it is.
Classic.
Yep. Far Frontier. The super rare Doctor Peculiar 2, which does seem pretty damn rare. Like that doesn't come up for sale. Was it you? Yeah, the Josh Simmons Batman. Batman mask. There's the Harry Hoop. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's really good.
More early buyer. Just my friend gave me that and I thought it looked cool. Oh yeah, Tricord Quest played at the VCU gym. This has to be the only flyer of that show left from
I'm
like
sure.
92. That I didn't know I had until I'd stashed it in my copy of 3 Feet High and Rising. Some of this stuff, I don't even know. Everything Jay Stevens I keep. Of which there's nothing anymore. Or very little.
Very little new stuff.
Yeah.
Jason, thanks, man.
Yeah. I hope that wasn't too boring.
Oh,